1,
2,
3, 4, 5,
6.
When I was little, we used to live near the border of Mexico in a small town called El Texas. Because we were so near the border, every year in December we would go, and I remember seeing a parade, and I saw the statue of the Virgin Mary being carried around. It was a celebration done every year, but I had no idea why it was being celebrated or the history behind it or anything. As I got older, I was a little bit more informed by my acquaintances. I asked my mom, but of course I never found out the real reason until now. I did my own research. There is a lot more to it than just partying for 2 days. There is a history behind it that started by the story of a small, humble Indian called Juan Diego, and he lived in the small town of Tepeyac, Mexico. He was going along his path one day, and the Virgin Mary appeared before him and asked him to go before the bishop and have a church built in her honor. He did as he was told, but the bishop did not believe him. He wanted proof. He went back. The Virgin Mary told him to gather Castilian roses in his poncho, which is a cloak considered here in the Americas, and he did as he was told. He went back, and he did not know what was going to happen, but he did as he was told. When he laid out the poncho, there was an image, and according to George King, it was like a sun rays surrounded with roses at the bottom, and it was the image of the Virgin Mary in the middle. Just as you can see in this picture right here, there's roses and the sun rays with the Virgin Mary. The bishop believed him, and they had a church built in her name in the northern part of Mexico City. It is called the Basilica. It is a very touristical place, so if you would ever go to over there, you would most likely go there and see everything that's built. You can see this is the main church in Mexico City, and every year they have a celebration which is started on December 11, followed through with a parade, festival, church, everything. But it mainly starts December 11th with a parade, and the kids reenact the story. They have dancers in the parade, they have music, performers, all kinds of things. And as you can tell, the little boys can dress up with their little hats, and I remember seeing them with the mustaches, riding on donkeys, and they would wear the cloak with the image of her painted on there. The little girls would carry baskets and roses, and they all looked very nice, but I never understood, and I was never part of it myself. And on December 12th, after the parade, they go into the church, the whole town joins together, and they all go and say happy birthday, or they can say a prayer, ask for something in specific, or if a prayer was said the following year, they can go and say thank you for the prayer that was answered, that they asked for. They also have the festival after they do the church. They have food, they have music. I remember sometimes they would bring the music artists, which of course you would see the Mexican traditional dancing, which is where I learned to dance mostly. And it was very nice because you could see the heritage behind it. Again, I never understood until I got older, but now I can appreciate it a little bit more. There is different kinds of food because they have different cultures in every state in the part of Mexico. The northern part of Mexico will definitely differ from the southern part of Mexico, but for the most part it will have the parade, it will have the food, the music, sweet treats, the carnival rides, and all that is done. So today I hope I let you know a little bit about my culture, and that you'll understand that there was more to than just partying for 2 days straight, that there is a history that involves a humble Indian named Juan Diego a long time ago, back in December 12, 1531, that there is a certain organization that is done in a certain way, starting December 11th with a parade, followed through with going to the church and saying your prayers, giving thanks, leaving your roses and foods at super. And then you can go to the festival and enjoy the rest of your day, which usually ends around midnight because that's the end of the day on December 12th.